Just for fun, if you ever want to pretend that you live alone and it's just quiet all the time, you can do whatever you want with no interruptions, this is when you get up. Where was she, Rocky? That's a little much. Rocky's always ready to go for a walk with me, and Kira has to come out from hiding. She probably jumped in Nikki's bed, didn't you? All right, let's hit it. Come on, Kira. Come on. There she is. Come on, Rocky, coming? Atta boy. You know he can do that, Shannon.
I know.
Let him do a little bit on his own.
Go ahead. There you do. I like to do it too, so he gets in the back.
Yep. Yeah. Let me see you do it. Very good.
Do those teeth.
That's a good way for Friday to start.
Happy boy.
Nice shirt too. Nikki, have a great day. Okay. Give me a high five. I love you.
Okay.
You gonna go to track with the kids today?
Yes.
You gonna see Troy?
Yes, sir.
All right, it's gonna be a good time.
Yes.
I love you. All right, we're home. We made it home. Got some pepperoni pizza for Nick James. Got Rocky stuck up on the... You gonna make it down, handsome? How long have you been sitting up there? Come on, you can do it. Come on, Rocky. Come on. I think it has to do with his eyesight. He might have been sitting up there for hours. Johnny's not home. So it was a tough day. Tough day. Not for me. I mean, my day was fantastic. But Nicholas didn't. I can't talk in front of him. Are you gonna sit down and have a pepperoni pizza? All right. He's not ready to talk yet. They called me. They called me and said he's really agitated and we don't think he should go to the after-school program today. I don't know what that means yet, but when I picked him up, they had a whole team of people around him. They used the words agitated. That's definitely not the case. So I don't know what happened, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. I assume the head of special ed is gonna call me. She tried to talk to me, but I was in the car. I wasn't available. So we'll see what happens. It's always a mistake not to empty the. I didn't empty it. I was hoping maybe Johnny did. All right, we're gonna get this baby emptied, and we're gonna Wim Hof that bad mood out of him. It really doesn't look bad, but I typically change it. You know what? The water's only a day old. We're not gonna change it, and it's gonna take too long. So we're gonna just take it in a little bit, cool it off. That should help. Hey, how are you? Are you happy now? I'll say so.
That's way funny, guys.
All right, Nikki, I'm gonna go out for a little. Hey, excuse me. You're gonna stay here with Sam?
Yes.
All right, I'll see you in a little while.
Yes. Bye, Dad. Bye, Dad.
All right, I love you. I'll see you later.
Put it up, please.
Everybody's up.
Here you go. No.
Everything's okay. Wim Hof, ice bath, pepperoni pizza, Samuel. Everything is a-okay. It's Friday night. What could be wrong? The house is messy, but whoa, that's way too up close of me, isn't it? Sorry. I'm dropping my stuff. All right, I'm dropping my stuff all over the place. Hold on. So I'm heading out for a little while. I'm going to kickboxing. I've been doing that for a while now. So I go to this great gym, and that's what I'm gonna go do. Work off some steam, go into the weekend right, except that the house is a little messy. I never like for Shan to come home and the house is a wreck. It's just not a good feeling, but she's never mad, ever. Anyway, so I spoke with the head of special education. She called, well, she had to. First of all, I sent them a message Wednesday saying, hey, look, Nicholas had some emotional issues Tuesday after school. I got to really speak to everybody about, were there any triggers at school? Did you see anything, right? They never called because they're trying to figure out that whole communication thing I've been, yelling and screaming about. And so anyway, she wanted, so we talked about both things. We talked about what happened today, and they really can't put their finger on it, aside from the fact that he is with somebody new. He's with somebody new in the after-school program, and the program just started, as I explained in yesterday's video, and Nicholas doesn't know this guy. He knows one guy, so there's two people that are working with Nick. One guy's name is Rich. Rich knows Nicholas. Nicholas loves Rich. The other guy's name is Troy. Nicholas may not have wanted to stay with Troy. Who knows? But that's really my thing is like, look, if he's going to throw that kind of emotional temper tantrum, and apparently it was a big one, it had some self-harm behaviors where he's hitting himself in the head, and that's not common. That means he's really, really agitated. Like that never happens at home, right? And so that's a really, really big deal. And I'm not comfortable with just saying, well, it must be Troy, let's throw our hands up in the air and just move forward. We got to really look at like what happened throughout the day. Were there any clues? Was there, issues with zippers or jackets or, all the little things? Was there any emotional outbursts by the other students? Because that can do it too. If somebody, is yelling and cursing, which happens every now and then, or something's being thrown across the room, that kind of stuff can set Nicholas off big time. So, I want to know about this kind of stuff. So I'm speaking with the head of special ed, and she wasn't there. And so she very generally is trying to tell me what happened, but she doesn't know. How could she? And they're going to follow up. She's going to follow up. She definitely listens. Look, these aren't bad people. These are good people. It's not an easy job. They don't handle everything well. They don't handle things the way that I would like them to be handled, and they don't communicate things the way I'd like them to be communicated, for sure. But at the end of the day, they do care about the kids. I wouldn't sit here and say that they don't, because they do. The way things have been handled this year have been messy, clearly. And they would be the first to admit it if it wouldn't hurt them in the future, I'm sure. But by saying that, I'm sure it will hurt them. Anyway, we talked about the whole communication piece, and they are working on it. And I just explained to her, look, well, it can't be any different than what the regular ed kids have. When Johnny was going to high school there, if I wanted to call the math teacher, I called the math teacher. If I wanted to call the art teacher, I called the art teacher. It didn't matter. I can call all the teachers, and protocols they'd get back to you within 24 hours, and that was that. The special education department is the only place where, no, you talk to one person and they talk to everybody else. And to me, that's not appropriate, especially when you're dealing with kids who can't tell you what the day looked like. And that's Nicholas. And today's a perfect example. We don't know for sure. And I don't have access to everybody he was with throughout the day. And that's got to change. So, all right, let's get this Friday night going. Off to the gym. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Check out who I ran into. It's the Nikki TV people. Say what's up, Stefan. Everyone's asking about you. My man Aiden. My student. You guys all look identical. In here getting it done. Check out who I ran into. It's the Nikki TV people. Say what's up, Stefan. Everyone's asking about you. My man Aiden. My student. You guys all look identical. In here getting it done. I'm home. Friday night is officially started. Nicholas is fine. He was fine the entire afternoon. He was happy as soon as I got him some pepperoni pizza, which is awesome. Say hi to Shannon. Hi, Shannon.
Hi.
Anyway, so we brought him home, and he was fine. We did the ice bath, which he loved. Hung out with Sammy. He's upstairs with Johnny, and he's A-okay. I was just explaining to Shannon, the superintendent of schools did call me today. Not call me, I'm sorry, he sent me a message. And he offered to meet with me to discuss appropriate communication. And I was thinking about it, and it was the right thing to do, reach out to us, for sure, right? But I didn't see the point in meeting with him. I mean, to me, it's incredibly clear. We want the same communication policy that the regular ed kids have.
And we've already had meetings.
Right.
And conversations.
Right.
And multiple emails.
Right, 3. I had a face-to-face meeting, we had a phone conversation, and numerous emails. And so I don't see the logic in just coming in and repeating the same exact information, right? That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So, and I also said, since we're at a place, because we really want sophisticated communication, like video blurbs, maybe a live stream here and there, definitely pictures every single day, several times a day, so we can kind of get an idea of what his mental and emotional state is. Mm-hmm. But if they're not even willing to have the people have a phone conversation with us yet, what's the point in talking about all that sophisticated communication? I didn't see any, so I declined. And I said, we're going to keep fighting until this policy is changed in writing. I don't know if you noticed that in my email.
Yep.
I said I wanted to see the policy written in writing, so they can't just say, yeah, we're doing it. So that's what's going on. So the last piece of this, I started a change.org petition. I want all of us to sign it. It's going to be in the description of this video. Please click on it, and sign the petition. Oh, and the only thing we're asking them to do is have the Babylon job trainers, basically everybody. I really want everybody who works with Nicholas one-on-one we should have access to, but specifically the job trainers who are with Nicholas 4 periods a day. That's all we're looking for. It's not a big
but the
deal.
rest of the team too.
Everybody.
They've been told they're not allowed to text parents or send pictures.
It's craziness. It's gonna be
totally inappropriate.
It's going to be a year-long conversation for sure. But look, the good news is the weekend's here. Nicholas is absolutely fine. We don't know what set him off, and it was something big for sure, because that behavior isn't typical.
And it's something between noon and 2:30, because I spoke to the speech teacher today,
And he was having a good
had
day.
a blast and made a stuffed pumpkin.
Yeah.
So,
And that's the thing. I mean, we first of all, he never has that kind of behavior, the self-harm behavior, ever at home. And when he does have it, we figure it out. And that's important. It's not enough to say, well, we nothing, no news. We really don't know. And a much greater probe needs to take place when these kinds of things happen. It was actually ideal to happen today, because I was able to say to the head of special ed, this is exactly why I need to be able to communicate with everybody that's involved with Nicholas.
of course.
Anyway, it's all good. I mean, it's Friday night. We're gonna have some. I have no idea. Shannon has some bags of salad out. That's definitely not happening at all. It's Friday night. No way. I'm gonna find something good to eat, and we're just gonna chill out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Click on change.org. Thanks for hanging out with us. God bless you. We love you. We'll see you next time.